Hello everyone, for today's video I'm going to show you how to do a stationary lunges and doing it really properly with proper technique. Alright, so probably most of you already seen people doing lunges on the internet or in the gyms where you've been before, or just from your friend who just has been doing lunges. So today I'm going to teach you very basic of lunges before you can progress in doing the more harder one, which is the jumping lunges and dynamic lunges. Today I'm going to make sure that you work more on your quads rather than hurting your knee, because the most important thing is to make sure that we are developing and making those muscles stronger around the knee to protect our knee. So this video is very important for those who are beginner and for those individuals that has issues with their knee when they're doing a lunge. So this is a good way to really reevaluate and back to basic of what you have been probably doing wrong, or maybe just validate that you're doing it correctly. And so we're gonna start.
I'm gonna just fix the foot alignment. Okay, so it's just, for example, hip width apart, and imagine there's two lines in front of you. So I'm just gonna put an imaginary line here, but this is the line I'm gonna follow on my right foot. So for example, I'm gonna start on my right foot. I'm not gonna go over the other line, so I'm going to make sure I'm just going to keep my leg to this line. So imagine each leg has its own line or lane. All right, so I'm not also going to let my knees go outside the line. I want to make sure that it's in alignment with my toes. I'm not going to go over my toes as well. I'm just going to make sure I'm pushing it more from my heel. So now in the next video, I'm going to show you on a side view position.
Okay, we're gonna start with making sure that our leg is a 90 degrees angle, and we want to push more from our heel and keep your foot flat. Make sure you flex the toes from the back, squeezing your core all the way in and making your shoulders are back and neck long. And just make sure you hold from the bench or just give you assist from the beginning. Avoid pushing your knee farther than your toes. And remember, when you're practicing your lunge, you gotta make sure you gotta do it slowly. Forget about explosiveness. Think of the technique, do it properly, squeezing the core, slow down, making sure that every move is perfect before we're gonna add all the other options of lunges, like other dynamic lunges, explosive jumping lunges. Make sure you perfect the basic before you go to a harder lunges. As you switch leg, you want to make sure that you still keep those lined from the beginning, and you will avoid pushing your knee in. And as we start, we want to make sure you have the proper alignment again, keeping those back straight. As we come up, squeezing those glutes as tight as we can and slowly go down. Most of the videos you probably see is they compensate their back so much that they start doing this, all right? They start using the back because they don't have enough core strength. So you want to make sure you really squeeze those core as you come up and as you go down. You want to make sure you never curve your lower back. Alright, one way to also activate your core is imagine your belly button is being vacuumed all the way to your lower back. Okay, so that's one of the biggest thing you want to avoid as well, lower back injury. So in this next video, there will be two progression without the bench. It's going to be
move your hand away from the bench. As you go down, you don't touch your knee from the floor. Come up slowly. Try not to snap because you want to be gentle with those joints. The next one will be dynamic lunges, which same thing. Focus on your core, shoulders back. You might want to do it very slow in the beginning to familiarize with the move before you can add weights and before you can do some jumping lunges.
So that's it. It's very simple, right? It's just knee alignment, foot alignment, and making sure that the core is really strong and tight, and making sure your shoulders are back. I can understand that some of you are like me, they're probably having a hunchback, but I'm really working on it. And it's when your muscles becomes weaker and your shoulders just automatically goes down, especially when you're doing this. But I'm just, on the phone, not working in a office environment. But it's just make sure that sometimes also I can see in my video that I'm slouching a lot. So just make sure your shoulders are fully rolled back and neck back at the same time. All right, keep going back to this video if you wanna just remind yourself how to do it properly, and share this video to anyone that might benefit from it. And see you on the next video. I'm gonna tackle more on legs and how to do it properly, just because I love legs so much. And yes, thank you everyone, and stay safe and stay home.